Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm in here today to do a video, like a informational video, I guess, about my channel and all the other stuff. So if you all have been watching me for a while, you know I have some chronic illnesses or whatever, and I had split that up and took that aspect onto another channel and just kept this channel for makeup and hauls and stuff like that. Well, that's a little bit overwhelming for me to be trying to manage two channels, so I'm just putting it all in one channel. This will just be like a lifestyle channel, makeup haul, still all of that, but it will also incorporate other aspects of my life and different things like that, because I never know who's watching, who may need to hear, you know, who may benefit from hearing my my struggles and my experiences. You know, you just never know. And instead of trying to have a channel here, have a channel there, have a channel here, no, this will just be a lifestyle channel. Everything about life. I mean, chats, vlogs, hauls. I'm going to try to work my way into makeup tutorials and stuff like that. It's just going to be a lifestyle channel, because that way it's easier for me. It's easier for me to navigate and to manage and to get information out and content out that I want to get out. I'm going to be changing my editing software, getting another camera. Although I like my camera, I feel like I can get another camera that will give more higher resolution and, you know, HD and all that other stuff. Currently, I'm not in my original makeup room. I changed rooms, and that was just not smart. So I am going back to my makeup room eventually, as soon as I can get someone to move all of my things back to my makeup room and move all the other stuff back into this room. So yeah. So what I'm going to talk about today is a few of the chronic illnesses that I battle, the ones that are just driving me crazy. So as you all know, I have endometriosis, interstitial cystitis. Those are the two you know about. If you watch my surgery update and all that other stuff. Well, since I've been gone from recording and uploading, I've been in the hospital a couple of times, and my last hospital was, I don't remember, but it's been like 2 months, because normally like every 2 months, every 2 to 3 months I'm in the hospital. But my last hospital visit, I was found to have pelvic floor dysfunction. Yeah, isn't life just wonderful for me? So I'm going to give you all some information. I'm going to just discuss interstitial cystitis and pelvic floor dysfunction. Endometriosis, not so much, because I've talked about it, but I will talk about it again because I haven't looked at my numbers. I don't know if I have new subscribers or anything like that. So I have to look at my numbers, and then I will, or either I'll just take the video from my other channel and migrate it over here if I can figure out how to do that. But anyway, interstitial cystitis is a disease of your bladder. It causes inflammation in your bladder, broken veins. It's like your bladder is this red glob of stuff or whatever, and it causes problems with urination. It causes pain in your pelvic area. It's just a headache. For me, the way interstitial cystitis works is you have frequency, urgency, hesitancy. For me, I have frequency, meaning I go a lot. Urgency, not as much. I'm like, I know when I gotta go, but it's like only if I hold it am I running as much as I can run. And hesitancy. My biggest problem is hesitancy. When you have interstitial cystitis, you have to know what you can eat and drink and what you can't eat and drink, because eating and drinking is one of the biggest triggers for an IC flare up. And I had to learn that the hard way, because when I originally got diagnosed, I didn't know anything about interstitial cystitis. I didn't even know I had it because no one had ever bothered to do a cystoscope to check out my bladder to make sure, everything was okay. All the focus was on endometriosis and different things like that, and nobody ever looked at my bladder. And I'm so grateful for my doctor who did look and did find it, because it had been there for a while and it's out of control. So one of the main triggers is for a flare-up is eating and drinking. You have to know what you can eat and you have to know what you can drink. There's a list, an IC diet that is out that will give you a guideline of some things that you need to, of some of the foods that you need to stay away from. But I feel like every person is different, and what triggers this person may not trigger me. So I looked at the diet, and some of the foods I would still try, some of them I would stay away from. And I just decided that I had to learn for me, for my body, for my bladder, what I could eat, what I couldn't eat. Now, when you have interstitial cystitis, it is best that you drink a water with a high pH level, because that balances the acid. Acid is just, as being acidic is a problem. So the pH will bring the acid. You got acid anyway, but pH will bring the acid level in your urine down. For me, I drink Fuji waters and Evian. You can drink Fuji, Evian, Icelandic, or you can buy pH drops to put in regular water. You can have your water in your home tested to see what the pH is. Now for me, Fuji is the highest one that I drink, and its pH is 7.7. Evian, I believe, is like 7.3 or something like that. I'm not sure because I don't have any Evian right now, but I tried the other day. I was like, well, I had like one bottle of Fuji left, wasn't going to the store. I'm like, I'm just gonna drink this regular water. It's not gonna do anything. And oh my God, can you say hesitancy and full force? What is hesitancy? A hesitant urine is when you have to urinate. You have the sensation to urinate and you can't. The worst feeling ever. I would rather pee every 5 minutes than to be in a position where I have to urinate and I can't. Which means I'm sitting on the toilet, I got the sensation, nothing is happening. So you get up and down, they tell you cut the water on, put your hand in the water, relax, meditate. I do all of that. I'll get up, walk in my room, walk back and forth, jump around, move around, whatever. And then eventually it will flow. The longest it has taken me, the longest episode of hesitant urine that I've had is about 6 hours. It took me 6 hours one time to pee. And that was because I did not know. A, I was still drinking regular water. B, I had, I want to say spaghetti or something. I cannot have, hold on guys, I'm sorry. Hello? Oh, told you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, let me get done recording. I'm sorry, guys. I'll try to figure out how to edit it out. Anyway, I had eaten some spaghetti, I think, or pizza or something. So that's how I learned red sauces, tomato base, anything. No. Cannot have it. Cannot have it. Nothing with lemons. Nothing spicy. Nothing tomato based. No mustard. No tea. Oh my God. Tea. No tea. What else? There's some other things here and there. I love Chili's Southwest egg rolls. And there is something in the egg roll that causes me to have a flare. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it might be the spice that's in it. I don't know. I was totally devastated. We went out to eat one night and I had the Southwest egg rolls, came home and had hesitant urine all night long. It is just not worth it. As much as I love those egg rolls, I will never eat them again. Medications that they give you is Elmarin, and you'll get an antihistamine because they feel like the bladder is throwing out histamines as a reaction. So they want to calm that down to minimize your flares. So I do take antihistamines. It can be anything from Benadryl. Right now I take Visceral. And Elmarin. Interstitial cystitis also causes a lot of pain and discomfort in your pelvic area. As if I needed that. But it does cause a lot of discomfort and pain in your pelvic area. I have ovarian pain. I have vaginal pain. I have rectal pain. I have lower back pain. So imagine on this end you have endometriosis, which causes pain and cramping. And on this end you have interstitial cystitis, which causes pain and cramping and urination issues and all that other stuff. It's like a war going on in my pelvic area, in my reproductive organs. They are battling with each other to kill me, but it will never happen. Then a couple of months ago I was in a lot of pain. Oh my God, so much pain, so much pain. And the pain meds were not working. And I'm like, oh my God. And so we had to call the EMS to come and get me. And they took me in to the hospital. And when the doctor went to do the pelvic exam, she could not even get her fingers in me. She was like, everything in my vaginal area was swollen and so tight. She was having a hard time getting in. She did get in, but what they had to do was, I had an IV. As she was going in, they were pushing morphine into the IV because I was literally crying and screaming like, oh my God. You know, and when she did get in, her whole face changed. You know, normally doctors are stone faced. They don't tell you. They just, you know, you never know. And she was like, something is wrong. You know, we need to get you up to ultrasound. I was by myself. I called D and I'm crying. And I'm like, something is wrong. And I don't know what's wrong. And I'm going up to ultrasound. So she got to the hospital or whatever. And they did the ultrasound. Oh my God. It was a bloody mess. Because they had to do a regular ultrasound, then they had to do a transvaginal ultrasound, which means they had to take the probe and go in me. And the probe is about this thickness, but longer. It's like a penis, really. And it has a camera on it, and they put a condom on it, and they go in, and she's going in, and she's whining, she's looking around. I'm crying, I'm bleeding, I'm like, oh my God. So when we got back to my room, they gave me more medication. The doctor came in. I have fibroid tumors, which I knew I had fibroid tumors, but apparently I have more fibroid tumors. I think she found 7, and she was like they were highly inflamed and you know they need to come out or whatever. So she also told me that I have, which is a Latin name. I don't have the paper in front of me, but basically it's in the English language, it's pelvic floor dysfunction is what I was found to have, which is what is causing me all this freaking pain, on top of having interstitial cystitis and endometriosis. I have pelvic floor dysfunction, which causes all kind of pain from my vagina to my rectum. It's horrible. Like when I go and urinate, I have severe cramping after the fact. It's freaking horrible. When I have a BM, I'm cramping, but urination is the trigger for my pelvic floor dysfunction pain. That is what triggers it. So imagine every morning getting up to go empty your bladder and then that being followed by severe pain. Every day. Every day. Every day. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not easy living this life. I don't know why these things, I have my suspicions of why these things happen. Environmental issues, the age of my parents or my mom, well, my parents when I was born. I just have my own theories, which of course nothing is proven. They don't have a cause or a reason for any of the diseases, not interstitial cystitis, endometriosis, pelvic floor dysfunction. It's just something that the body does. They don't know the cause. So treatment, of course, is a struggle and like trying to hit a target in the dark. Some things are going to work, some things are not going to work. More often than not, nothing works, or it works for a little while and then it doesn't work anymore. That's just the way that the cookie crumbles when you have these type of conditions. It's not easy. It's not an easy life. It's not a life that I would wish on anyone. Not my worst enemy, and I don't have any enemies, but it's not a life that I would wish on anyone. But since this is the hand that I have been dealt, I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to use it to educate and inform others. I'm going to use it to make a difference in the life of other women who are going through what I'm going through, you know, and advocate, raise awareness about these diseases, about these issues. You can't tell me with all the money in the medical world that you all cannot figure out how to treat these things to the point where it's not debilitating. Interstitial cystitis and endometriosis and pelvic floor dysfunction are debilitating diseases. Most women who have them don't work because you can't function, you can't think, you're just in fucking pain all the time and you feel like you're going crazy. So where you gonna go? I was a teacher. I'm not any good to my students or to my kids if I'm in pain. I'm not giving them that 110% that they need, especially in this educational situation that we're in right now. I can't give them the 110% to cause them, to put them in a position to excel and go above and beyond. So what am I good for? Nothing. Well, I won't say I'm not good for nothing. I'm not good in that position, in that era of my life. So I had to close that chapter, and now I'm in a new chapter. The chapter has yet to be defined. I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day and trying to understand more about these diseases and what do I do and how do I survive and how do I keep going. I mean, it's a process. It's a learning process. As with anything new that enters your life, shakes up your life, you have to find your balance. And then you have to figure out how to move forward and how to live with it. And that is where I am at. Seriously, my phone is ringing off the chain, guys. So this is just part 1 of this video. I will be back with another video telling you guys how I survive and how I cope and all the other stuff. This is kind of just off of the dome, rambling, letting you all know that this will now be a lifestyle channel. So you will hear medical things. You still get the makeup and all that. Y'all see, I did my hair the other day. Still haven't put my stuff up. Child, please. I ain't got time. Braids still in. Need to take them out. You know, it's just life. It's life. I'm in so much pain right now, but I wanted to get up and do this. That's why you keep seeing me close my eyes, because I have to focus and I have to meditate my energy and my mind and put it somewhere else. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go sit on my heating pad, edit this video, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Please share these videos. You never know who you may help. And I will talk to you all in another video. Be amazing. Bye.